Hey everybody, and welcome to another Kenshi series. I know I said the last one was going to be the last one, but I was thinking about what to play on my channel. There's a little bit of a gap in series, and I looked upon the Kenshi game name in my Steam library. It's filled with fond memories, nostalgia. So here we are. I've got a good run, I think, that I cooked up in my brain. It's going to be solo. It's going to be starring Big Steve here and his adventures. And he's going to be naked. That is the challenge. Big Steve does not believe in armor. He doesn't believe in any form of protection other than his big flesh. And so that will be my limitation. I think I'll have no other dudes as well in the squad. It will just be Big Steve. And whatever weapon we find will be his weapon. Though I want to do a big weapon run. That is my inclination. Of course, in order to do a big weapon run, we're going to need, you know, money, weapons, right? So it's going to be a little while. Big weapons are... Dude, I love how big he is. His friggin' nameplate is like in his head. We might have to disable nameplates for this run because it's a little bit scuffed. We're going to have to get a bunch of money and train and stuff. Honestly, I'm picking that loincloth up. We're not going to wear it, but I will absolutely sell it to the vendor for a little bit of extra money. Cat olies. And does he have medicine? There's no first aid kits in here, dude. That's not good. Oh, this shit's so expensive too. I could buy a shitty polearm, but then I won't have any money. I want the normal one, though the heavy one looks like it's just as good. Let's see. That's 40 and this is 41. Yeah, you know what? This will be Big Steve's weapon for now. We'll go polearms and then transition that into heavy weapons. Polearms are like one of the better weapon types in the game. They might be the best weapon type in spite of their subpar stats. Just owing to the fact that they have like good hit patterns and stuff. Oh, here we go. Here's some hungry bandits. We are definitely gonna be playing this in a more gamey way, which means we will be doing some training. We sure as hell will be doing toughness training in the place, you know, the one place that is good for toughness training, e.g. Skinner's Room. That place is the best for it, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a stealth training as well. Don't look at Big Steve. Look, he's not very stealthy now, but soon he'll be big and stealthy, which will be great. I still have all the mods that I had installed before. Namely the, like, strength bench and stuff like that. So we might end up using the strength bench if I get enough money to buy the parts for it. I mean, a solo run requires a lot less gold. A lot less cats than a non-solo run. Excuse me? This person's conscious already? Oh my god, look at them get up. That's so scuffed. I don't think I've ever seen someone get up so slowly. Obviously, we're gonna let these guys fight the boss. And by the boss, I mean people in the bar. Big Steve needs backup. Big backup to start off with. I will want to get like a little bit hit in order to build up a little bit of toughness. I just don't want to get knocked unconscious because then I will go comatose and die. Which would not be good. Clothes on Big Steve's flesh. Not good. Dude, they don't even have friggin' dried meat here, dude. That's kind of crazy. I think we should go to the little, like, lone shack. I really, really, really want a first aid kit. That will be, like, so huge. Alright, barman. Do you have a first aid kit? You do. For 88 cats, I'll grab 2 of them. And some dried meat. I'll grab 2 of them. We've also got a Naginata katana, which costs way too much for me. Honestly, I'm pretty pogged with that. I think we're gonna need to find another group of hungry bandits. Look at that. That's a group right there. Honestly, I will train a little bit more stealth and assassination. Don't think the Holy Nation Outlaws will care if I bonk this person. Oh, let's get another bonk in. What's my assassination at? 4? It's pretty good. Good progress, honestly, unironically. Oh! Took 31 damage. Big Steve needs big healing. Alright, I think that's plenty of toughness training for now. Big Steve can repair a little bit. Very cool. Honestly, I might as well get in there. I can fight one person, surely. Nice dodge, Big Steve. Dude, and he friggin' bonked that dude? That's amazing. Oh, I see someone on the ground. Beautiful stuff. Dude, we're getting so friggin' rich. Up to almost 1,000 cats. That's where I started this playthrough at. That'd be quite the achievement to get back there. Look at that. Yes, sir. We are back to starting money, but we have a new weapon. I'd say new armor, but this is actually just being temporarily held on Steve's body. He's not wearing it, for the record. This is just his extended inventory space. I think that's all of them. No, wait, there's one more over here. Here we go. Lovely. Big Steve is big fucked, I will say. He definitely needs to heal. I can beat this ground guy. Wonderful. How much is the bed? 50 gold? 50 cats? Catarinos? Yeah, I'll get that. That's actually extremely affordable, all things considered. I'd say this is a pretty good first combat for Big Steve. So, I don't think I'll be getting into this theory, even though I think that's like the 100% optimal thing to do. We're just going to be getting our toughness the old-fashioned way, up until we have enough toughness to not go comatose from hungry bandits beating us. The, like, optimal route, as far as I know, is to go to the way station over here and steal a whole set of limbs, and then train your lockpicking to like 20, 21, and then to go to the foglands and have the fogonoids eat your limbs. That gives you enough toughness. It gives you like 30 toughness, I think, or something. Like quite a lot of toughness. Each limb that you lose gives you more, right? Then you pop on the robot limbs and run away, and then head to Skinner's room. We're gonna try to bypass that first part and just get beaten up a little bit here and there. I think once we get like 15 toughness or something, we might be good enough to head to Skinner's room. I mean, honestly, we might be able to train the toughness right now. I think it could be worth going for it. We have nothing to lose except our life, which, to be fair, is a lot. But I have 2 sets of dried meat, enough money to buy more dried meat. and 3 toughness to my name. So we're taking 60% more damage. So, you know, say we're doing good. In fine shape. We just need to find a big group of hungry bandits. Like an insanely large one. And then edge them until I am just barely unconscious, and then I can farm the stand-up XP. Once I've done it once or twice, it will no longer be sketchy. And once we have about 80 toughness, I want to say, we can head out of the starting zone and really start farming XP. I think we might go for the Howler Island XP gain. I think that would be cool. You can extremely get your attack up with weapons. I talked about it in my previous series, but we unfortunately did not have the opportunity to train it because that was a martial arts series. I wanted to check in here to see if they have a camp bed. They do. It costs 600 cats. I will absolutely take it. That's all I needed. We continue to run. To roam. We roamed Skinner's Roam. Skinner's Roam, in addition to having the giant hungry bandit hordes, it also doesn't have slavers. It's really just an ungodly good training spot. You have to be careful not to go too far south or else you'll get beak things, though. Alright, so we begin our hunt. We're looking for a massive army of dudes. Quite possibly unmissable. Unless we're just looking the wrong way. Is that another encampment up there? Cringe. That's what we're looking for. That, dear viewers, is a hungry bandit horde. They will absolutely steal my food. Which, is what it is. As long as only a couple of them punch me at once, we will be totally fine, I think. I'll be able to fix the injuries. Alright, we hit one in the leg. It's glorious. And got 3 blocks off as well. It's another hit to the leg. Honestly, not ideal. Alright, we've sustained a small amount of cutting damage. I need to heal. Especially the chest. What's my toughness KO point? -16. If we get hit in the chest again, it might be lights out for us for a while. I don't think it will be. Especially if you get hit and not the chest. We got hit in the chest. That being said, we are not at -16. Which means I can stand up. That's given me 10 levels of toughness. My negative KO point is now -24. I cannot allow them to hit me again for a little bit, so we are just gonna rest until I get at positive HP levels. Our negative damage resistance did lower considerably. But even still, might as well train our stealth as well. You can see that because they're hostile now, it's just causing the stealth levels to skyrocket. Once I hit about 10 points of hit points, I think we'll be safe. I was at positive 14 and then I hit negative 14, so we took 28 points of damage, right? Our negative KO point is -24, so I think that means we're good. Up to 51 stealth, by the way. And rising. Our big Steve comes for his big revenge. He comes to whack once more. His chest is very big. It's quite possibly the biggest part in his body. so hopefully it just gets hit once quickly. I might as well first aid a little bit. Reduce the cutting damage. Or I don't think it actually reduces it, but, you know, it's just helpful to be healed. That's a stomach blow. Got a big retaliation. Honestly, I probably should limit how much of that I'm doing. Please just hit me in the fucking... not there. In the chest. Thank you. Alright, he's playing dead. Obviously, we get up again. We're now at 29 toughness, which means our negative KO point is negative 32. We have even more damage resistance. I want to set a camp bed real quick. Are we getting engineering experience for this? No. It builds instantaneously, and apparently adding materials doesn't count. I should have got a splint kit, dude. Alright, we're gonna be following them. The Great Hunt. Dude, we're up to 7 attack, 11 defense. That is amazing. Could get a little stealth XP as well. Might as well. I'll set up a camp bed. That we're gonna be attacking these dudes. Letting them attack me, more importantly. I can't kite and heal, which is really cringe. Oh, he got up on his own. It didn't count, though, for the super stand. We're up to 35 HP. I'm willing to sleep in the bed a little bit. Not for the head HP, because we don't, strictly speaking, need that, but, for the leg HP. I think we can now get bonked in the head, even at 0, and recover. Excuse me? Where the fuck did these guys go? I slept for like 2 seconds, dude. They can't have despawned yet. Oh, there they are. Were they invisible or something? Great. Stand up, Steve. I was unconscious for... Oh my god, that's actually so crazy. I really edged death there. Well, we're gonna have to camp. He can repair himself while in bed, thankfully. So we will be recovering our HP. Up to toughness 45, which is quite a lot. Want to get my leg at least somewhat close to 0 for following these guys. Actually, I think we're going to have to start moving in order to keep them within, like, sight range. So I don't want them to despawn. We're going to be healing the old-fashioned way. For a little bit. Big Steve's motoring. Big velocity. Oh shit, they're coming this way. You know what that means. I can big camp and big recover so I can get big HP values up. Everything is big in this playthrough, is what I'm getting at. I instantly stood up. Kind of accidentally. But you know what? That is fine. Just lure the Hungry Bandit captain over. There we go. Playing dead. Once more. Boom. 52 toughness XP levels. Now he does need to camp a little bit, or else he's gonna be big comatose. Very much like to recover the legs a little bit more as well. I'm gonna risk 1 stand. Oh, he did the hump. The ground flop. That is very good. So, sometimes when you're standing up, if you get like targeted by an attack before you like finish it, your guy will just flop. flop on the court in order to not get hit, which means we got XP for free. Toughness XP. We're up to a solid 57 toughness. We have positive physical damage reduction now. Now, it looks like the bandits are heading our way, which means we can wait for them to reach me before standing up, which means our chest HP is manageably non-horrible. Ugh. I don't think that counted as a stand-up, tragically. Alright. Stand up, Big Steve. You're up to 61 toughness. Your arm is busted, which is actually hugely good. So that means we'll be getting more toughness XP. Can I not heal myself? Alright, well, whatever. So from 61 toughness, we're going to 63, which honestly is not all that much, but it is what it is. I very much want to reach the fabled 80, so we're gonna just keep at it, unfortunately, for a little while longer. Not the leg. There we go. Left arm, good. Up to 63 toughness. I'll stand up. He flopped. Let's go. We stand up. We flop. It's 2 more toughness levels for free. We stand. We flop. It's another toughness level. We stand. We flop. 70. Dude, that bone dog was actually so fortuitous. What the hell? Is extremely insane. Up to 72 toughness. Bone dog, please don't attack me. Attack this hungry bandit. In fact, bandit leader, come. Beat up this bone dog. And me as well. Not my leg. There we go. 73 toughness. That's pretty okay. We can take a moment to heal. Our negative KO point is negative 65 though. We have 30% damage resistance, which is kind of a lot, but also, if you really think about it, it's not that much, considering that's like as good as it's gonna get. Is our skin. We have no other armor. No other armor than this, so it's not stacking with anything. We get a little bit of, they bonked me. Oh, whoops. I didn't think he was actually gonna fight. Well, I mean, that's a couple more level ups. Up to 76 toughness. We're getting 2% more damage resistance each and every, like, time we get a level up. We're at 80% toughness. I kind of want to go for even more levels. This is sort of, like, extremely necessary, I think. But it might be worth... I think we should focus on getting robo limbs next. At least that is what Big Steve's plans are. Now that we've sort of conquered our fear of getting beaten up, and thusly have gotten a solid 39% resistance to all forms of physical injury, I think it only makes sense to amp it up. It's either that or we do weapon training. Either or. In order to get the robot limbs, we're gonna have to be able to move at speed 21. We're already most of the way there. So I imagine just with like a little bit of training, we can come close. For now, Big Steve rests. Tomorrow, we will either get robot limbs or train our attack. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit of a grind fest, but it was quasi-necessary for such a run. And I hope to see you next time to see what happens next. Goodbye!